In the fact that turning point, the only time that you really can direct yourself up or down, as if the steering of the horse with the rein is right now. That is the absolute truth. You know, when Buddha he become the 32 years, telling to the father families to say, it's right now, Father, I need to do something right now. And become in your age, maybe I can't do. And right now, I need to say, urgently, quickly say. And reality is like 6 years he done. 6 years, just nothing. And also 6 years, come back to the at home, wonderful way, wonderful guy, extraordinary, kind of like the superiors, mankind. We can to now to look really to the Buddha's histories, and when he is child, and how he's become the enlightened man. Everybody's like action is a home, and there's not harming actions, and talking develop the compassions, be the enlightened man. It's not talking about kind of the mysterious, and it's superiors. They call the like kind of the gods. And the God of the, but this is human beings become the like this kind of extraordinary. Reality is 6 years, just nothing, just 1 or 2 days. How many we are spend years, useless things. I mean, it's like we want to do something ourselves, and that is the most important. We can to say if you or someone's become enlightenment. Of course, there's some such benefit, absolutely sure. But when you become the enlightenment, how much benefit? I'm not sure it's the me. For example, myself, if I don't practice Buddha's teaching, if I don't do any positive things, all the time is negative things, what can Buddha do? Buddha already enlightenment. He's be the enlightenment, but I'm not. And then it's like someone's become enlightenment. Okay, if I interest this person, if I rely on this person, maybe this person's telling to me the truth, what is correct, what is incorrect. Only that, if I don't do nothing, what this person can do it. If I do the negative things, 100% maturations coming into my shoulder. And positive things is also like coming ripen to me. It's everything is my own individual responsibilities. That is the Buddha's teachings. That is the truth. And if we love ourselves, if we want to do something, and also I have one cousin, sometimes say, I don't believe any at all. I said, fantastic, you are great. We don't believe any. You believers. He says, I can believe. I'm a believer. Yes, it is the truth. But because it's like I'm all the time searching for the happiness, all the time try to avoid the suffering. But you don't believe that, and you don't care that your happiness, you don't care that your suffering. No, that is, of course, I care. Okay, that is our common point. If you find some cause of the happiness, doesn't matter you believe or not, you follow Buddhism or not Buddhism, or Christian or not Christian, it doesn't matter. Something can you find the cause of the happiness, can you tell me? I want to follow you. If you can't find the cause of the sufferings, I want to avoid. Can you find like this? If you don't care the happiness or the happy or sorrow, I'm very happy. You don't believe. Here is a very nice stick, it's a soft. I want to pick up, hit in your head. No, this you can't do. Then you don't believe any at all. And like this, it's like believe or not believe. We need to believe that what is the cause of the happiness. This is necessary. Believe or not believe, it's a responsibility. It is like not a responsibility to the God or the Buddha or others. Our own individual responsibilities. Believe or not believe. And there's the cause of the suffering. That is our own responsibilities. We need to take care. If we don't care, we suffer. When we have these true feelings, emotional, when we happy is arrive, I'm very happy. When we look at the believer, no believer, any kind of followers, when we look, some you are happy, at that moment you ask, are you happy? Of course I'm happy. And okay, you believe happiness? Yes. But do you believe others? No. And only like someone that some situations sufferings. Are you suffering? Oh yes, suffering. And you don't believe any, but not. Then you are suffering. Like this kind of sometimes we make joke in my country, okay, in Tibet, and communism came and they say religious is a poison. Then we make the ancient religious is destroyed, but new religious is coming. Communism is best religious. They're kind of like a belief or not belief. There's something, but coming to meaning, to understand what is the really truth, what is not truth, what is the cause of the happiness. That is, we need to search, we need to find our own individual, like importance. And therefore, we say, in fact, the turning point, and now, like right now, while you are, stay alive, and not kind of death process that. As the human beings, your positive action are more powerful than those of the other kind of the beings. When we obtain the human existence, and it's really is when we doing the positive things, it's very powerful. It's like completely different than other sentient beings. Or this gives you, on the one hand, and the opportunity here and now in this very life to cast rebirth aside one and for all. This one is very, it's like kind of idioms. Cast rebirth aside once and for all. And in this life, we can to say it's like one side, we never reborn alternately. It is like we go to the other shore of the nirvana, not the samsara. And now it's like we sometimes born in the nirvana, samsara, nirvana, alternately. Now we don't want, it's like kind of the cast rebirth aside one and for all. And we need to reborn once into the nirvana, pari-nirvana, then never ever reborn again in the samsara. And also yesterday I say is like, it is truth. And the existence of the samsara, I never believed, When our appearance outside samsara nirvana, there's not exist outside. According to our mind, 100% samsara is there. Yesterday we talked about karmic phenomena. Habitual tendencies, these appearances, self-appearances here. That is, I believe, very, very much. And for example, during the night and the dreams, I have appearances. I can to see such beings. I can go to some such place. I can to climb. I can to go to the mother jungle to see different animals. And also I can to struggling. I can to like kind of talk nice with them. I can to like fighting them. And I can to like kind of struggling them. But at that moment, it's really my self-appearances. Only my self-appearance, nothing truly existence. But in this dream, at that moment, and someone says, this is your appearance, self-appearance. No, sorry, why you say? Because I see the lot of jungle, rocky mountain, snow mountain, and landscapes. Look, there are human animals. Look, there's also coming big elephant, lions. They are like killings, and also all these things. Where is come from? Surely there is existence. I can't argue in the dreams, but really to seriously to recognize dream word, whatever we have the experience, appearances, everything is the self-appearances, nothing truly existence. All this word, dream word, appearances, is karmic appearances. This is habitual tendencies, my tendencies. But I can to see there is many beings, but those beings exist or not exist, I'm not sure. Like same as during the day, of course we have appearances. This is a human realm. We can in the morning open the eyes. Okay, I'm wake up. I'm be in the human realm. Of course, it's like looks like existence, truly existence. We are talking, we are chatting, we are drinking coffee, tea, and like this looks like really. But this is like very much momentary nature, transitory, and a little bit you close the eyes. First one is where is it gone? I don't know. And second one is also they are changing process. And of course, in the night when we close in the bed, all during the days, daydreams, where is the dissolved? Into the mind or into the space, into the night, where we can to see yesterday's. This kind of, we need to concerning. Therefore, it's habitual tendencies, our tendencies, and our karmic phenomena. That is, we need to taking care. Therefore, now my meaning is like this. Once we can to purify our habitual tendencies, and then it's the self-appearances, only appearances of the true nature, nirvana, and we control our appearances. We're going to become the mastery of our mind, appearances, then the wonderful. That is the nirvana, like this. This is, I think, is the teaching say like this. I'm looking forward that every day, every morning, concerning when I become the master of my mind and my appearances. Look now, is every day it's become the old and old. Certainly death process start. What can I do? These things. Then it's all our families to need to think. And also like kind of the teachings, correcting the body, speech, mind, behaviors, to try to change, to meditating as much as the pithy instructions, to give great food to the mind. Mind need to maturate, mind need to cultivate, mind to become the powerful, mind need to skillful, mind need to wise, wise. Mind need to become the kind of the scholar. Mind need to the master. Mind itself. Mind need to become the master on path. That is the most important. But your negative actions are the more powerful, the true, also in the human existence. Thus you are also the quite capable of the making sure, on the other hand, that you will never get free from the depths of the low realms. If we all the times are doing the negative things, and then all the times to shine out these awful habitual tendencies and self-appearances. These self-appearances, awful appearances, negative appearances, we call the low realms, like hell, killing each other, and kind of destroying each other, like this. Then is the appearances of these hungry ghosts, farmer, sickness, and hungry, thirsty, like this. And also animal realms, there's such kind of, this kind of appearances, not very good. How we can to destroy it. This is our self-appearances, and we need to purify it quickly and to stop the negative habitual forming imprinting. You now that you have met the teacher, authentic teacher or the qualified teacher, skill for the doctor, and the Dharma is the nita, and the elixir, this is the kind of special medicines to change everything, that the concord, the death. This is the moment to apply the 4 metaphors. Very important to apply the metaphors. This is self is the sick metaphors. Then there is the Dharma teaching, and it's practicing. Putting the teachings you have heard into the practice, and traveling to the path of the liberation is right now. The treasure of the precious qualities describe how wrong notion that must be avoided, and which are the opposite of the metaphors we have mentioned. And there is, of course, is like opposite. There's negative metaphors. Negative metaphors. He is the shallow tongue man with the evil natures. Shallow tongue is like kind of very much bad, like kind of the mouth, saying all the time is ugly things, to make the war, to make the kind of the judge, to make the court, and this kind of shallow tongue. There is word, and a shallow tongue man all the time is evil nature characteristics. And this kind of has negative metaphors. Approach the teacher as if were as the musk deer said. Because musk deer has special musk medicine. And this medicine is very expensive, same as the gold. And this like a kind of the, how to say, shallow-tongued persons want to get this medicine, musk, the medicine of the Dharma City. Having extracted the musk, the perfect Dharma City, the extract means it's like kind of to take out. It is like when the honey bears, like honey hunters, and when they go to climb to in the top of the honey's the nest, and he put something fire and to take out all the honeys, bears, and then take away like this, and go to the front of the teachers, and the kind of the not respect the teacher, not respect the teachings, and only to get the kind of the to the Dharma. And this means it's like, oh, Dharma I can to use in the futures. Dharma is quite fantastic, but I don't care the lineage and the teachers like this. And full of the joys. For example, hunters, when they are killing the musketeers, they are like very much, because they can get the medicine of the musk. They're like the sneer at the samayas. Sneer is like kind of like the throw out, like kind of don't care of the samayas. Such people behave as though they are spiritual teacher, we are the musketeers. And also it's like the teacher itself, musketeer, like, okay, this musketeer of the teacher has wonderful musk, the medicine of the Dharma. How I can to get from these teachers? Then is the negative metaphors. The Dharma are the musk, they themselves the hunters. And the intense practice the way to kill the deer with an arrow or the trap. They do not practice the teaching they have received. And the failing good attitude towards the teacher, they use Dharma to accumulate the evil actions, and which will drag them down like the millstone on the low run. Some persons, someone's doing like, someone died, and then they want to put into the ocean, then they put millstone means it's like some stone to put in the middle hole, put on the neck and put in the ocean. They could melt this stone to bring into the deep of the lake. And like this, then this kind of the shallow tongue, evil persons, and to holding the like kind of the negative metaphors, and the teacher and the teachings like this. And then this person, this self, is like doing negative things. Their own self are like putting millstone and their neck, then they go into like kind of hell. During the like quoting the dharmas. Therefore in the Tofo Rinpoche says, if you don't use dharma as dharma way, sometimes the dharmas make the low rebirths like this. This one we cannot do like this. Better to follow up the positive metaphors. And it doesn't matter metaphors, we need to drink coffee and tea.